At least they're kind enough to go a few at a time. This will probably be wise. That didn't take long. Nice block. As bullshit as it was. Oh, he got me. And I'm bleeding. Ah! Right. Gotta take the opportunity to make some preparations. See if I can... No, not drink. I want to make some useful potions. Ooh, I can make bombs too. I forgot about that. Stuns and freezes. That sounds good to me. That'll be a big help. In fact, let's make another. Stench bulb. Weakens all foes. That'll probably be nice too. Let's just make 3. I got enough swallows for now. Just wondering, do I have something that protects against... Oh, dancing star. Yes, I want loads of these. That was probably a bad idea. I got nothing left with that ingredient now. Falker's blood. I already have... No, I don't. I have that on my Witcher's sword, I think. But I've got a few others. We'll make 2 more. Resistance to bleeding, yes please. Oh, I can make 22 of those. Mongoose. Shine intensity. I need something that increases vigor regeneration. Flammable gas. Oh, I think I know how this works now. I've never been using it right. I think I gotta blast it with the Igni afterwards. Or maybe not. It says incineration plus 90. That might be right. The guys who get hit with it, I gotta hit them with the Igni, and they're almost guaranteed to be ignited. Ooh, I can see how this would be useful. Use that in conjunction with the dancing star. Would be a huge help. Or maybe not, because I think the dancing star automatically ignites. Resistance to bleeding. Let's take one of that. Alright, the swallow's still good for another 25 minutes. That's something I definitely do like about the mod. The potions are just too short term. Alright, now we want to use one of these oils on the steel sword. Actually, we can use... I kind of forgot you can use multiple oils. So that would be good as well. This sword is already really devastating, but a little extra damage can't hurt. I want to equip some of those BAMs. Dragon's Dream, I've only got 1. Stench Bulb will be nice. Salmon, I thought I made some dancing stars. Crap! I hope I can still make some. Ah, no! That would have been a huge help. I wish I had taken that opportunity. Whatever, if I die again, I'll do it. Oops. Let's have that. Be good to lock up a few of them.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
Come at me! Little closer. Alright, that didn't quite work. Out of there! Let's have that ready. I've got none vigor. None vigor. Oh my god! What the hell? He's just like flip flap. I was dead. all that preparation, I was dead before I even did a single thing. I gotta figure out what to do against these idiots. This is ridiculous.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him! Long live the Emperor!
It seems like you won't get deflected oh my god! This is stupid! This is just out of fucking control. These guys can one-hit me. And it's not even just one hit, it's just the fact that they can hit me 3 times before I can even do a single thing. So I'm dead as soon as I take a hit, I'm dead.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud!
Oh, I forgot the bombs. So I think that is the right way to do it. See, I don't mind these guys blocking once in a while, but the fact that I have to... Because I hate the idea that I can just spam them like this. If they were more tactical without being unfair, I'd be fine with that. Oh, God. See, that was one hit, and it took away a third of my health. More than a third. And this is on easy difficulty. I don't want to play on easy, but this mod makes it way harder, if you can believe that. I wouldn't mind. It's not a good combat system. See, even on easy mode, this guy has a ridiculous amount of health. Oh, he just trucked through that. Oh my god! He doesn't flinch! Fuck! What the hell? Fuck! How the hell did you hit me? I was blocking! What are you doing? Hit him! What the hell is up with this bullshit? How the hell is he hitting? Fuck this! Well, I guess I did it. That sucked. Seriously, this game only gets more and more ridiculous. The combat system, I'm sorry, this game is great. There are a lot of things I love about it, but the combat can suck a dick. I don't even want any of this shit. It's just... I don't know if I'll actually, how much of that I'll include, but I'll try to include the parts where it was literally, I was blocking. And I would take hit after hit until I was dead. Because their attacks were just ignoring the block. I mean, I have that ability. I'm supposed to be able to block from all directions, and it works 90% of the time. But when I have to repeat the same segment over and over and over again, inevitably, that glitch is going to happen again.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
They sure showed it, buddy.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
Let's just say we're close.
I mean, you're in love with her. You wouldn't risk your neck otherwise. But you don't know everything about her.
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true
You're
power.
kidding me.
Surround him!
Of course! Why the fuck would that not happen? I'm here with this fucking game! Alright, guys. I had to do it off screen, and I'm sorry, but that took several attempts. And even though I really did not want to, I actually had to uninstall the combat rebalance mod. Which unfortunately I fear might have broken this whole upgrade chain. But I'm not too sure about it. So notice these all have a second rank now, which they didn't have when I had the mod installed. And this is something that confused me. This is supposed to be a mutagen thing, but instead it's increasing the effect of oils. So yeah, I'm not... I don't really know what to make of it anymore. And it's also changed the whole... I don't know if installing and uninstalling mods on the same save game is gonna fuck it up entirely. But whatever, it did make these guys do less damage to me, and that's what's important, because it's impossible to survive this part without that. I found out I was not actually getting harmed during the cutscene. The reason my health was so low was just because that's what it started at. So the arrows hitting me actually did not have an effect, but it's not the first time that... I mean, you guys remember when I was fighting the Draug, I was getting hit out of the cutscene while Geralt was stuck drawing his swords, and there's nothing I could do to avoid that. So that is a problem that I can't believe has not been fixed. But whatever. These guys got crossbows. These guys were hitting me a lot. Thankfully their arrows don't do half as much damage as they did with the mod. So I think I'm actually safe turning difficulty back up. Because that was much more survivable without the mod. All this stuff about Fitzestiland. Getting sick of that guy. Oh, journal entry? Must have been a diagram or something. Let's take a look at some of the stuff I found. Oh, yep. Estilin's letter. Yeah, just talking about getting rid of me. My goodness. That's why. Ooh. You know what? Everything has a higher armor rating than it did before the mod. I mean, than it did with the mod. That's why it was so difficult. It reduced all the values. And I don't know if it was actually supposed to do that, or if it was just a consequence of me... Everything's so different. Fuck that mod. That mod sucked. So whatever. Screw that mod. I'm not using that ever again. Let's see. So now all my swords even have extra slots. Fire rune. Chance of incineration. I already have one of those on that sword, don't I? Maybe not. Let's do an earth rune on the Witcher's sword. Yo. Alright, what do I want on this? Armor enhancement. It's not good enough for that. Vitality, that would be nice. Damage bonus on signs. Ooh, I should have put that on this sword. Fire rune and moon rune. So I can't put a second one on there. Oi! Actually, I think I can, but whatever. Let's just put another fire rune on there then. And magic wrap, bonus on signs. Resistance to bleeding, vitality. More damage bonus on signs. Alright, well, we'll chill with that for now. I don't know if I'm going to get even better armor soon. These armors all look kind of goofy, but cool in a certain way. They're just not fashionable. Oh well. Do we go down here? No, yes. Alright, so Triss must be down here. There she is.
Geralt? Oh,
Didn't expect to see me.
are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various...
What do you think? She's bleeding from her
but
entire
they had
face.
nothing from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you remember.
You already have.
Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Doesn't matter. I also know the Lodge was behind Demoven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I believe her. I mean, we've been together way longer than that. Unless her treachery has gone all the way back to basically the time of, where the first Witcher started. I can't remember the name of their keep where the Witchers were being trained. But they knew each other well back then. And it seems like they got close before Geralt was really... it depends on Geralt's history, though. I guess we'll find out more, but I don't see any reason not to trust her.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold ep Madsen claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselder Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Eddard that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to, but we never met after that.
That's what I
Letho
thought.
must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me, tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
I get the feeling there's more behind that. I don't think Sheila really had anything to do with it. Letho was acting for someone else's motivations.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Hensel was practically inevitable.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Loch Muin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there.
Hmm.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Alrighty. So we're done with all that shit. That was that's a nightmare. So the plot thickens evermore. So what's up with the Conclave? Initially it sounded like the Conclave and the Council were not good ideas. especially because it seemed like, I don't know, if we reinstigate one of them or both of them.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
It seems like everyone, I don't know, maybe I'm getting the wrong impression, we'll learn more, but it just sounded like everyone wanted to reinstate the Conclave because everyone wanted to have their influence behind it. But I don't really understand how the Conclave works, so I shouldn't really talk just yet. There's... go this way? Alright, cool. There's no, like, we're back here. There's no hub yet. Not like, I mean, for Chapter 1 we had Flotsam as a village. Chapter 2 we had Bergen. This one we have nowhere to, like, rest or, you know, find a shopkeeper. Hopefully it'll happen now. Seems like we've effectively ended the hostilities for the moment.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
That talks. Oh yeah, it's about time. Let's see about this then. What does rank 2 do? Group finishers. So does that mean I don't have group finishers now? I think that's what the mod did. Is it got rid of the different ranks, so that just putting 1 point into it gave you all the abilities that skill offered. Which becomes even more dangerous. Sword damage with charged adrenaline bar. That is a good thing for me. Oh, I got 2 more talents. Let's just do that to be safe. What are those? Oh, I see how mutagens work now. Makes these better. Let's just keep up with the mutagens first then. Try and get the most out of it. Ability to drink an additional potion. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so do I want to mutate this? I don't know if you can rank it up after mutating it. Let's just try it. I have a shit ton of mutagens, so armor +2, damage 1 to 2, adrenaline generation on hitting a foe. Ooh. Lesser critical effects, lesser vitality, greater vitality. How much vitality do I actually have, though? Is there any way to know that? That would be under attributes, wouldn't it? Vitality 425, so that 10 wouldn't be a big help. Ooh. I got this ranked all the way up, so I guess we can try something. Critical effects, I'm a little confused how those work. I really should research it more. Hello, doggy.